Hello, how are you doing? Welcome to the Baked Book. I am roasting right now. Baking, you could say. It's been like so many consecutive days of like 90 degrees and I don't have air conditioning. Feeling great. Sweating a lot. Honestly though, I don't really mind sweating. Anyway, so I am here doing the mid-year book freakout tag. I have never done this one before. I don't do a lot of tags because it usually requires way too much research on my end and I don't like to do that. I like to just come up here and bullshit. It's easier for me because it's not like these questions that are like, what's your all-time favorite book? And I'm like, I don't fucking know. What's your all-time favorite book crush? Like, I don't have those. But this was like just for like 6 months. So it was really manageable and I actually enjoyed making this list together. So here we go. What was the best book of 2018 that you read? The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. This one destroyed me. This is like, I think probably one of like my top 5 of all time. Like this was so good. Oh, so good. What was the best sequel? Snot Girl Volume 2. It's the same author that did Scott Pilgrim and I recommend it. I recommend it a lot. New release you want to read but you haven't yet. Parentations. It is a historical fiction novel and it is about 2 sisters. Oh god, I heard this on Savage Reed's channel. I think his name's Simon. And it just tripped me out and I like immediately bought it on Amazon because I couldn't get it at the library and it's just like kind of like an obscure title, but oh, it just sounds so fucking good. It's about 2 sisters who are immortal and they've lived for like 200 years and so they just kind of time hop around the world in different times. That's what I call sisterhood. Most anticipated release of 2018 later this year. Cross Her Heart by Sarah Pinborough. I read Behind Her Eyes and it was like one of my favorite psychological thrillers ever. I thought it was amazing and I loved the twist at the end and I loved all of the metaphysical, crazy mind trippery. It was delightful. Like, I loved it, and I'm so excited to see what direction she continues to go in. Biggest disappointment of 2018. Ghosted by Rosie Walsh. This was a debut novel, and it was trash. It was like a romance with no character development on the couple, and it was just so... It was just bad. I don't know. I don't even really want to talk about it. Some people like want to talk a lot about books they don't like, but there was just so... I can't be bothered. Biggest surprise. The Kiss Quotient. I did not think that this was going to be this good. It was a romance novel with a male sex worker and a female with Asperger's, and it was so delightful. It just gave me everything I wanted. It didn't give me like, it was like a romance and it gave you like really good sex scenes and it didn't really like focus on their personal lives that much. It was just them hanging out and like, that's all I really wanted and I loved it. Best new author that you've read in 2018. Kelly Barnhill, she wrote The Girl Who Drank the Moon and I just thought that book was so phenomenal. I just think kids would love to read it or have it being read to them. It's just so magical and the language they used was so powerful and uplifting and positive and it's just, but it wasn't like hokey either, you know, like there was definitely some trials and tribulations going on. Just, it's just so, I think I teared up in like the first 10 pages of it. I listened to it on audio and it was 5-star. 2018 fictional crush. I don't have one. I don't know. I just don't really do that. I can't really remember names or really what they do. And yeah, I just can't be bothered. Your newest favorite character? Binti from the novella Binti. She was an alien. No, she's not an alien. She's from Earth going to alien school. And she, her power is the ability to be able to like bridge communication and bridge gaps into people, and it sounds like not that big of a superpower, but like let me tell you, it is a big one. And she comes from Africa and they like bathe in mud and stuff, and I was super into it. I really liked it. We could totally hang out. I don't know if she'd want to hang out with me though. A book that made you cry. This one, The Nightingale by Kristen Hanna. I sobbed like, honestly, probably over like 50 pages. It was heartbreaking. It was terrible how good this book is. Book that made you happy. Stubble Island by Tim Orchard. This one reminded me of Trailer Park Boys. It was like a really similar kind of humor where they all live on an island and they all know each other, and Bobby doesn't have his car insured and it might be stolen, and oh, I just found a bunch of weed and we need to steal it, but oh, Bubbles is back in jail again. Like it was just like a lot of fun. So yeah, I had a lot of fun reading this one. My favorite book to film adaptation, Annihilation. If you guys haven't seen this movie, it is so good. I didn't even like the book that much. I thought it was very okay. I wasn't that into it. It was kind of slow and I was really confused what was going on, but I guess the book is about all three. It's like takes all three of the books and kind of like combines it into one movie. And there is an ending sequence that is just like so stunning. Oh, I'm like getting goosebumps just thinking about it. It's so beautiful, and I absolutely loved it, and I think you might love it too. So give that one a try. And the book is by Jeff Vandermeer. I'm not sure what his involvement was in the script, the screenplay, but I think they did a good job, and it was really visually exciting. Favorite review you've written? I don't really know. I just kind of go on to the Goodreads and just kind of and see what happens. But for some reason, a bunch of people gave The Luckiest Girl Alive review a bunch of thumbs up. So I don't know why. Maybe it was like not that bitchy. So I think I gave that book like 4 or 3 stars. See, I don't even, whatever. So we're just sticking with that. Most beautiful book you've bought. I think I'm gonna go with this one. The Luminaries. I got this at a library sale, and it's just, I just love this cover, and I don't know, I just feel like there's a lot of good energy in here. So I'm just gonna go with this. Have you read this? Let me know how it is. Is it hard? Is it boring? I hope it's not boring. What do you need to read this year? What don't I need to read this year? That's too much of an open-ended question. I'm not going through my TBR for the year. Ain't nobody got time for that. Alright, that's all I have for today. If you are new here, welcome. Subscribe, because you know how to do that. And I am on Instagram, on the stories, and Twitter sometimes, and yes. Okay, thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.